It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see the River Hogs leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the River Hogs and the Miners on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Sacramento Miners and the Portland River Hogs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want, when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Miners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And taken at the 46. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get me back. Yeah, rather get in the end zone first and foremost. If all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive, looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play, maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 14. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses could wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run on the draw.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second and 5. And this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.